Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician's channel. And today on Tool Talk episode 26, we're going into like 5 items that I bought that were cheaper than going the more expensive route like Snap-on or Matco or Cornwell, you know, any of the tool truck brands. Just some things that you could possibly get away with getting it at a cheaper price, but still, you know, pretty good quality. Sorry about the lighting. I have my garage door shut because it is just stupid windy out today. So if the audio is a little weird and the lighting's a little weird, it's because my garage door is shut. But some of these items I'm about to talk to you about, I'm not saying they are even close or, you know, to a Snap-on brand or Matco or any of those. I'm just saying they are decent tools for the price that you can get away with using these instead of going the more expensive route if you're just beginning or something and you don't have a lot of money to spend but you really need the tools. First up on my list is this Luminar Works underhood light, and it has these bungees on each end. They do go inside and you can just have a normal light. Or you can pull it out. They have magnets on the back. You guys see it always in the top of my toolbox. It's got magnets. It's also got a plastic hook on the bottom. And it works really well. It is rechargeable. It's got a power button on both sides. It's got nice rubber grips. And this thing works great. And instead of buying the Snap-on one that you're looking at spending a couple $100 on, or even some of the other ones online that run around $100, you can get this at your local Harbor Freight for $30, and I wasn't passing it up. This thing works absolutely great for the price. And there's 2 settings, the low and the high, and that is just plenty of light for under there. Unless you're looking in like small nooks and crannies, then you can always go with, you know, like either your pocket flashlight or a light like this, which is also really bright, and you can get down in smaller areas. So these come in handy, but this one's a little bit more expensive. I think this one was around 50 or so. But as far as an underhood light, $30, you can't beat it. This is a great light. I've absolutely loved having it. So that's number 1 on my list. Next up are these, I think these were Nyko, or it's a cheaper brand. It's wire strippers and crimpers, but it takes the same design as the one that you would find from Snap-on or Cornwell or any of them. They all make the same design, but you can find them at Napa for, I believe, $25 instead of like the $60 or whatever you're gonna pay for Snap-on. And this one I actually got for $15, so it's definitely like one of the cheapest ones that you can find. But these things work absolutely amazing. It must be the design of them, but this thing strips wires beautifully, and it's got a really good crimp on it because it's got this small little nipple that sticks out right here, and it really gets a good crimp on your butt connectors and stuff. So I find these absolutely wonderful, especially for $15. It's a good little pair of pliers to add to my electrical drawer. So that's number 2. Next up is this Jig Screwdriver Set. It's basically these 6 down here, the 2 stubbies up here, and then you also get like 8 precision screwdrivers. The precision screwdrivers are decent. The caps are still a little bit cheap, the part that twists at the top, but I don't find myself using those all that often. It's mainly just the main screwdrivers, and you get a nut driver with it too. It's not ratcheting or anything, it's just a bit driver. But they have really comfortable handles. It's a nice rubber grip. They have a strong magnet on them, and they're actually really strong screwdrivers. So I couldn't pass up that deal because I got it for $10. You can still get it for $10 through Jigs. And it's actually a really good screwdriver set. Granted, you guys know that I also have Matco and gear wrench screwdrivers, and they're a little bit better, but for $10, that's a pretty damn good deal. Sorry about that, guys, my video cut out. So back to the Jig screwdrivers, you do get a good variety of screwdrivers, both flathead and Phillips. And you know, I've used them quite a bit, and I'm extremely happy with them. So if you're looking for a decently priced screwdriver set that works well, this Jig set I would suggest. Granted, you're not going to get your full set. Like if you get like that gear wrench master set that I got, that's like 20 some, you know, screwdrivers, but you still get a good variety for a great price. So I would suggest those. That's a good purchase on the cheaper end. Next up, of course, I have these Pittsburgh flex head cushion grip ratchets in all 3 sizes. Now, there are some downsides. People don't like flex heads that aren't locking a lot of the time, as well as some people have a problem with them coming loose and flopping around really easily. Now they do have a Torx screw in here, so you can always tighten them back up. But so these aren't the best ratchets. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying these are anywhere near quality of a tool truck brand ratchet, but I am saying for the price, Pittsburgh actually did a pretty decent job on these. The only downside of these that I don't like, these cushion grips, they do feel good in the hand, but like your more expensive ones, like let's compare it to this gear wrench, the metal shaft actually goes all the way down the handle in like the Matco and Snap-on and gear wrench ratchets. Whereas the Pittsburgh one, they stop the actual metal shaft about halfway down. So if you ever use a cheater bar or you just push really hard on the end, there have been people that actually break these handles off. But if you don't have a lot of money and you need a decent ratchet, these are 72 tooth and they seem to work really good here at home. I'm not sure how they are on the professional side, using them every day, not too sure. But if you're just doing jobs around the house and maybe doing a project car, these are really nice for the price. Especially if you're really close to a Harbor Freight, if you do break it, you can just return it and get a new one. So I just wanted to mention those because I know a lot of people hate Pittsburgh stuff, but they do have some decent things that you can get that work pretty well. And then next up, I'm going to take you over to the toolbox and show you my last thing. Okay guys, so you know I could show you a few more things that are decently priced, but I'm really showing you just the things that aren't tool truck brands that basically you could get by using instead of having the tool truck brand. So I'm trying to narrow this list down to 5. I could show you more, but I'm not. Next up are these Tecton wrenches, and I am absolutely happy with this brand and their quality. I could have shown you guys my Pittsburgh ones, but I'm trying to show you things that are decent quality that you can get for a cheaper price. That you're paying cheaper, but you're also not getting the quality, you know? So I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to show you here. So basically those run like $10 or $20. This set runs, the 2 big sets run like $70 and the 2 stubby sets run $50. So they're in between, you know, spending hundreds on wrenches or, you know, paying dimes on wrenches. You're gonna get a pretty decent quality for a fair price. And I am absolutely happy with these Tecton wrenches. They have tight tolerances, beautiful chrome jobs, good length to them as well. The only downside to these that I find are sometimes, like, you got this 17 here and then you're 18, and for some reason they made it smaller. Same thing with the 15 and 16. That doesn't make any sense to me, but they still already have good length on them, so they work really good. They don't have any of the open end features such as the anti-slip or for rounded bolts and stuff like that, but for the price, they're a really good wrench set. You know, because just another example, I could have showed you guys my gear wrench ratchets, all the different ones that I have, but those are mid-priced and you can actually get these on a tool truck. I'm trying to show you things that you wouldn't normally see on a tool truck And Gear Ranch actually has their own truck. It's just not as common as Snap-on and Matco. So I really wanted to show you guys the stuff that you wouldn't see, that you could actually look into and actually possibly be happy using those instead of paying hundreds of dollars. So another thing I want to mention about the Tecton wrenches real quick is that another nice thing about them is they don't skip any sizes. So when you get the set, you get a full set, and you don't have to worry about like the Pittsburgh one. If you purchase that, not only are you sacrificing a crap ton of quality, but you're also sacrificing quite a bit of wrench sizes. You're going to get a smaller set. Of course, you're paying less. You're getting not very good quality at all. So that's another thing I like about the Tecton. They cover basically every size that you need. They don't skip anything, and it's good quality. Now, I hope none of you guys get upset with the things that I showed you. I'm not saying that these are things that you should use at your job if you do this every single day. I'm just saying if you are short on money and you need the tools, or if you're looking for a better deal, like say you find something in Snap-on that you really like let's say that light, but you can't find yourself paying that much for the light. I'm not saying this is the quality of the Snap-on underhood light. I'm saying it is decent quality for the price, and I believe that you could possibly be happy using that and saving yourself some money. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. I could have showed you guys some more stuff, but I'll save that for another video. Those are just kind of 5 things that I was happy purchasing at a cheaper price, and they've done me well so far. So let me know if you guys purchased something at a cheaper price and you've been happy with. And then, of course, you guys just saw my video of tools I regret, so that's kind of the opposite side of this. So these are cheaper tools that I was happy with the purchase. So thank you guys once again for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your tools that you bought at a cheaper price that you're really happy with, and subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Thank you guys.